Welcome to your 2015 Ascent, built on the Mercedes Benz Sprinter Chassis. My name is Phil Nickel. I will give you a brief orientation walkthrough of your Ascent vehicle. We're going to start in the galley area of the interior. Working with the galley, the first thing that you see as you enter the side door is the fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher is accessible from outside the vehicle and inside the vehicle, conveniently located right next to the side entrance door. Just above the fire extinguisher is a flip-up countertop extension. This flip-up countertop extension is on a spring. It locks into place, giving you more counter space to use when you are working with food and different things like that. Doing dishes, you can also move your sink cover over, allowing this to become a cutting board and still working at your sink area. Just underneath your countertop extension is an additional kitchen plug. This kitchen plug is controlled by the GFI. To release the countertop extension, press the buttons at the end of each of the spring racks. This will allow you to lower and magnet your countertop extension into place. Your galley or your kitchen area features the countertop extension, Corian countertop, Corian sink cover, which can also double as a cutting board, a stainless steel sink with drain, hot and cold running water, and this is a single handle faucet. Lift the handle and rotate to either the hot or cold side so that you will obtain your desired temperature. Next to your kitchen sink and tap is the 2-burner LP gas stove. Ensure that your LP gas center is turned on. This is done outside in the utility center. To ignite your stove, turn the knob to the flame position, depress the knob, and push to strike. Always ensure that your stove is completely cool before closing the glass lid. Next to your stovetop is an additional flip-up countertop extension. For this extension, you will have to slide back the ottoman backrest cushion, lift this extension, and lock it into place. It has the same mechanism as the front countertop extension. With both extensions extended, you will find that you have a large working surface in a very small van. There is an additional kitchen plug located below the rear countertop extension. These extensions also can double as a serving table when you're entertaining in the back end. Your kitchen galley area is equipped with a central plug. This is the kitchen galley GFI plug. This GFI controls the plugs at each end of the kitchen, as well as the refrigerator plug and the exterior plug. To use the GFI plug, you can test and reset. If you are lacking 110 power in your kitchen and you are connected to a power source or running your generator, this is the plug that you would check to ensure that the GFI is set. For a galley kitchen, your galley kitchen is very well equipped. 2 large pull-out drawers featuring bolted birch drawer boxes and full extension drawer glides. To remove the drawers from the location, there is a pivot that is in the center on each track. Push the pivot down and lift the pivot up on the back one and slide the drawer out. This way you can remove the drawers if anything gets trapped in behind. To reinstall the drawer, slide the slides up, set it into place, push it back in. It will once again lock into position. Your galley is equipped with 2 drawers, both on full extension ball bearing drawer glides. Also in your galley, there is the under sink storage. This is a small storage compartment. The P-trap is in behind a cover panel. To get to the P-trap for winterizing, for cleaning, or for service, remove the screws that are on the back panel, and this will give you access to the P-trap area. The lower cabinet is just a large open cabinet. This gives you a wide range and size of different items that you might want to put into the vehicle. The large galley opening contains a shelf and water pump, as well as the water pump filter and also your breather line and the water tank fill tube run through this section. Ensure that if your water pump is not functioning properly, that the inlet line, which is a clear plastic tube going to the filter, is attached properly to your water pump. As well, ensure that the filter is not dirty. This filter can be taken off of the water pump by rotating the filter, removing it, and cleaning it. Across from the galley and underneath the refrigerator in the cabinet door is your water heater. Your water heater is a propane appliance. You do have to have your propane switch in the on position. You do have to have your water heater switch in the on position, and ensure that your water heater is full of water before turning on the water heater. You do this by checking it with the pressure release valve on the outside of the vehicle. You will notice on your water heater you have 3 bypass valves. When the handle of the bypass valve is across the water line, the valve is closed. When the valve is in line with the water line, the valve is open. We are currently in the winterized position. That means the bypass line, which is the one in the middle, is open, and the line on the bottom of the water heater on the blue line and the one on the top of the water heater on the red line is across the water line, closing the valves so that no antifreeze or water will run into the water heater during the winter season. If you want to use your water heater, reverse the valves. Open the one on the bottom of the water heater, open the one on the top of the water heater, and close the one in between the 2 valves. That way your water heater will fill. When your water heater is filling, you will have to open the pressure release valve or open a hot water tap in your vehicle to allow the air to escape from the water heater. Once you have a steady flow of water through the hot water tap, or you get a steady flow of water from the pressure release valve, this will indicate that your water heater is full of water and now it is safe to turn on the water heater switch. Your vehicle is equipped with a 16,000 BTU furnace. This is a cold air return for your furnace. Your furnace is ducted and will be blowing warm air or hot air out of the furnace duct. This furnace is operated by your 12-volt system and your propane system. The 12-volt system is there to control the electronics in the furnace as well as read the temperature inside the unit. The propane is the burning portion of the furnace that generates the heat. Please ensure your propane switch is in the on position, you have propane in your tank, and the 12-volt is engaged before operating your furnace. You have an off-on switch. This switch will push quite hard to turn the furnace on. Click the switch over. You will hear the fan engage, and to select your temperature, move the bottom setting to select the temperature that you desire inside your vehicle. Once you turn your thermostat off, the fan will continue to run for a short period of time just to clear all chambers. If we move further onto the driver's side ottoman, you will notice you've got a rear plug. This is for alarm clocks, different things like that may want to be plugged in this sleeping area. You have the LP CO2 leak detector. Please do not block the vent area of this LP CO2 detector. This detector is sensitive. Please ensure any items placed in the area around the detector are not putting off a gas that may give you a false alarm on your detector. Please test regularly and refer to your owner's manual and operation manual for your LP CO2 detector. Behind the small cabinet door that is next to the LP CO2 detector is the brains of the multiplex wiring system. This has auto resetting breakers and fuses for various appliances in the vehicle. Please refer to the back of the cabinet door for the fuse that is allocated for each individual appliance. These breakers in this panel are an auto reset, so if they trip, they will need to cool before they will automatically reset themselves. Back in the central bench area, you will see the black panel. This is your 110 volt breakers in the vehicle. You will notice you have a breaker for your main, your microwave oven, a breaker for your rear plug and your entertainment center, for your converter, your air conditioner, your refrigerator 1 on 110, the kitchen GFI plug, the plugs at each end of the kitchen, and the exterior plug, as well as any other appliance that may be plugged into 110. These are household breakers. Once they are tripped, they will have to be switched all the way off and then reset from that position. Your multiplex wiring is also equipped with an upper fuse panel. This mainly controls your lighting and your dimmers. Open the upper galley cabinet door, remove the end stile, and this will give you access into the fuses. This upper fuse panel controls your lighting. This is the dimmable fuse panel, which allows your LED lights to dim. If you're experiencing a problem with any of the lighting areas, check this breaker panel for the fuses that apply to the lighting area. The multiplex wiring has a light system built into the fuse panel. A green light will appear when the appliance is being used or a light is being used. The light will go out when it is turned off, and a red light will indicate that there is a fuse issue or an electrical issue with the appliance. The kitchen upper end panel is the switch area that contains the master battery switch. This will turn your battery off and on. For best practices, if your vehicle is going to be parked or stored for any longer than 24 hours, please turn your battery switch off if the vehicle is not being used at all. In this switch panel, you will also find an off-on for your water pump. You will also find a switch for your panel lights. You can turn off and on your panel lights. This will make it easier for you to read your panel. You also have a start-stop switch for your generator. You have a master light switch, which controls all the lights in the vehicle, and upon entering, you can turn on all the lights inside the vehicle. You have your living room lighting, which is dimmable. To dim your living room lights, push the button, hold it, and your living room lights will dim. Push it rapidly, will turn the living room lights off and turn the living room lights on. When you turn off your lights, you will notice that it will go to a blue color, indicating that the lights are off. If you turn on your lights, it will light up in a white color, indicating that the light is on. This will also work with the water pump. When the water pump is on, it will be lit in white. When it is off, it will be lit in blue. The panel light switch will have to be in the on position. Moving to the back of the vehicle and the panel switch that is just above the TV entertainment center, you will notice you have some of the same light switches as are on the front panel, such as your living room, your entry, your under cabinet lights. But you also have additional reading lights, and you do have your water heater switch on this panel as well. You can also start your water pump from this area. Your generator can also be started from this area. And you have your extend and retract for your power sofa. You will notice this is also the display for your water tanks, for your battery, for your generator, and for your LP tank. Your battery voltage is recorded in this area. You can see we are currently at 14.3. This is because we are plugged into electricity and the battery is accepting charge. You will notice that if we are dry camping, this battery voltage will go down in accordance to what you are using. Just below the battery voltage is your generator. This will indicate the number of hours that your generator has been on. You will see that it has an hourglass symbol right beside the gen, and right below it is the hour counter. Over on the left-hand side, you will notice your LP. The LP right now is empty. That is why it's reading 0%. When the LP tank is filled to 80%, it will indicate that your LP is completely full. For your water tanks, You will have to monitor your water tanks to ensure that you are not overfilling your black, your gray, or your fresh water tank, and it will be indicated on this gauge. Next to your rear panel is your furnace switch. We covered the furnace previously. The rear entertainment unit in your vehicle is equipped with an LG 24-inch TV, an LG Blu-ray player that does actually have internet accessibility as well. Up in the upper cabinet above the Blu-ray player, you will find the operations for your TV and Blu-ray player. These are both 110 appliances and run off the 110 system. They can either be run off the 110 power plug, which is up in the cabinet. If you're plugged into electricity or operating off a generator, you may choose to use this power availability, or if you're on a 12-volt system, you have a 450 watt inverter, which will also power your DVD player and your television system. Right now, the plugs are into the inverter system. The inverter has an off-on switch that is on the end where the large wires go into on the left-hand side of the cabinet. Turn the inverter on, plug in your television and your DVD player into the GFI on the opposite end, and this will allow your TV and DVD player to operate off the 110 system supplied by your inverter. If you are plugged into the park or working off the generator system, you can turn off your inverter, unplug the power from the inverter, and plug your power cables into the power box that is just above the inverter. This will supply from the park the 110 power to your DVD player and your television. As well, you will not have the fan noise from your inverter, and it will give you a better picture as there is less interference. Also in this cabinet is your antenna booster. Your antenna booster will boost the signal when you're on antenna or air. To use the antenna booster, push the black button. This will turn on the green antenna boost light. This tells you that the antenna is activated, and now you can bring in your air channels. If you are going to be on cable, turn off this booster. Do not adjust anything on your TV, and now you will be able to program your cable channels if supplied by your park. To crank up your TV antenna, snap out the crank and rotate in the direction indicated by the arrows on the crank knob. Once the antenna is fully extended, you will notice the crank knob will stop. Replace the crank knob into position. Now you can rotate your TV antenna to give you the best and most desirable picture. To use your TV antenna, you do want to have your antenna booster switch in the on position. Always remember to lower your antenna before you move your vehicle. Ensure that the arrows line up on your antenna and crank the antenna down. Please do not place any items in this area, as the fan from the inverter to cool the inverter needs to function freely. As well, airflow is necessary to keep this compartment functioning properly. Your 24-inch LED TV is on a swing-out arm. To disengage the arm, pull down on the black cord below the TV, swing the TV out. This will allow you to swing your television and watch it from a desired angle. All the connections for your TV are in behind. You have your antenna cable connection, you have your HDMI connection coming from your Blu-ray player, and you have also your DC or your 12-volt connection. Ensure that if your TV is not functioning properly, that all of these cables are connected properly. Always ensure that your television is locked into position when the vehicle is in motion. If your vehicle is equipped with the solar panel, you will find the automatic control underneath the rear sofa in the same compartment as the converter. The solar panel runs through an automatic charge unit. It is a hidden charge unit that does not have a display or a light system. To check your solar panel to see if it is charging, you can check the gauge for your battery on your control panel. This solar panel charge unit automatically monitors a bulk charge, an absorption charge, and a float charge. It automatically as well analyzes your battery and provides the appropriate charges for your auxiliary battery. The solar panel is on the roof of your Sprinter. It is on the driver's side. For optimal charging, please keep your solar panel clean and clear. The rear area of your bed area contains an area with a removable carpet that can be lifted and shaken out. You will notice it has a lino floor on the floor. This is regular kitchen vinyl. It's an Armstrong flooring that can be cleaned just with regular household chemical. As well, you have the black table base with the snap-in cap. To stand up your table, pop out the snap-in cap. There's just a center plug that holds that into location. You will notice it's got a T-screw at the bottom. Drop in your table leg and rotate it. It will lock into position and tighten down, making for a sturdy pole. And simply set your table on top, pressing it down to lock it into position. To remove the table from the top of the table leg, give it a slight turn and lift. It will snap the table right off the table leg. To remove the table leg, once again, rotate counterclockwise to unscrew the T, unscrew it fully, and lift the table leg out of position. The bed layout in the back of your Ascent is a simple operation. You can sleep on this bed in several ways. The bed area can be laid flat by using the switches in the switch panel just above the television. Press the button that says Sofa Extend to extend your sofa, and this will bring and lay down your sofa. Ensure that there are no objects that are going to impede the sofa from laying down that you have in storage underneath the rear of your sofa. Tuck the seat belts in so that they are no longer protruding through the sofa. Now, as this sofa is laid out, you can sleep across the vehicle or you can sleep front to back without putting in the ottoman cushions. To set the full-size bed up, you will use the bed boards found behind the driver's seat. Lift the passenger ottoman, slide the board in, place the board on top of the maple supports. Do the same with the second board. Lift the ottoman cushion, slide it in, place it on top of the maple supports to have the board put into position. Then remove the backrests. You may have to undo the Velcro that holds them into place and set the backrests between the ottoman cushions. These backrests should fit snug between the ottoman cushions, allowing you to have a full bed layout. With the sofa in a partially reclined position, you can once again push your seat belts up through and pull them through so that they are set up if you want to carry passengers in the back end of the vehicle. They will stay into place when your sofa is fully upright. You will notice the sofa cushions tighten down. That is why it is easier to do it when it is in a slightly reclined position. Your Ascent is equipped with a microwave oven. This is a high-point microwave oven. This microwave oven operates only on the 110-volt power. To operate this microwave, you will have to either be plugged in with your 30-amp power cord or running off your generator. The microwave cannot rerun at the same time as the air conditioner when you are on a generator. And this is strictly a microwave oven. A convection oven will not fit in this area. There is not ventilation adequate for a convection oven. Your vehicle is also equipped with a Dometic 3-way fridge. The options for running your fridge are the 110-volt power, propane, or your battery. The battery is only to be used when you are on the road. It is recommended that if you're shut down for more than 3 hours, that you switch your fridge over to the propane system. The propane system will also use a small amount of 12-volt power. The 12-volt power on your Dometic fridge controls the electronic circuits of the fridge, and so there is always a slight 12-volt power draw on your fridge when in operation in battery or in the propane mode. You will notice you've got your automatic switching on your fridge. When you switch to automatic, it will first try to source out a 110 or shore power voltage. Then it will move to propane and then finally to battery. You can also manually select which desired source of energy you would use for your refrigerator. This is an ammonia gas style refrigerator, which means it operates by heating ammonia. The gas goes through the cooling tubes, and that is how it cools the refrigerator. Your refrigerator has a removable freezer that you can take out of this vehicle, giving you more fridge space inside the vehicle. This freezer is a slip-in, slip-out. Please follow your Dometic refrigerator manual for proper installation or to remove the freezer door. This refrigerator is also equipped with a lock. This lock, when slid out, will not allow the fridge to become fully closed. It will hold the door slightly ajar, which is for storage, so that there's ventilation into the fridge when the vehicle is in storage. For more information on your fridge, please refer to your Dometic owner's manual. Your Ascent is equipped with 11,000 BTU rooftop Dometic air conditioner. On your controls, you can choose whether to run your air conditioner at full air conditioning, or you can also switch to fan mode. You can also select your desired temperature. Your air conditioner is also equipped with filters. Just simply pull them out and keep them clean for optimum use of your air conditioner. Your rooftop air conditioner will operate off of your shore power or off of your generator. However, when using your generator, please be aware that there is a limited amount of power, and you will only be able to use your air conditioner if you are not using your microwave. If you want to use your microwave, then turn off your air conditioner and then use your microwave. Your vehicle is also equipped with a 3000 BT fantastic fan. It has a temperature control. This is strictly an exhaust fan. It does not move air into the vehicle, but exhausts air out of the vehicle. It works extremely well, especially with the rear windows in the open position to ventilate your vehicle. You will have 3 fan speeds that you can set your fan to, as well as an internal temperature switch determining when your fan will engage and what temperature it will be in your coach when the fan engages. Your fantastic fan is also equipped with a safety switch. When you crank your fan down, it will push in the plunger, which will turn off your fantastic fan. The plunger is on the front edge of the fan, and you can typically see it through the screen just to the left-hand side of the fan blades. Next to your fridge and microwave cabinet is your bathroom. This is a wet bath, or what's referred to as a wet shower. If you open your bathroom door, the first thing you will notice is the coat hooks on the back for hanging towels or coats on the back of your bathroom door. Inside the bathroom, this is a sealed unit. You will notice that the toilet, which is a Dometic foot flush china bowl toilet, is set up on a plastic shower pan to take on any water while you are showering in this area. Also, if you remove the carpet from the shower pan, you'll notice you've got a shower drain, which drains directly into your gray water tank. All sinks and shower in the vehicle go into the gray water tank. The only water that goes into the black water holding tank is from the toilet. The operation of your toilet is much the same as your home toilet. You will notice that you have a foot flush for your toilet. By slightly depressing the foot flush, you will add extra water into the bowl of the toilet to fully flush the toilet. Press the foot flush right to the floor. This will allow your waste to enter the black water holding tank, which is directly below the toilet. Please be aware that you have limited toilet tank space, and so every cup of additional water that you pour down your toilet will also take up toilet tank space. The shower for the unit is run off of the vanity taps. Choose your temperature by opening your hot and cold water taps. Once you have the desired temperature, you can pull the knob between the taps, lift it, and the shower will be activated. You will also notice you have an off-on right on your shower head. The water in your shower head will go down to the floor drain and directly into your gray water holding tank. You do have a limited amount of space in your gray water holding tank. Please be aware of that when you're showering. Also, if your gray water holding tank is full, you will note that the water will come up the shower drain first, and the shower floor pan may appear wet. For your safety, your vehicle is equipped with a smoke detector. This is a 9-volt operated smoke detector. Please test your smoke detector regularly. Please refer to your smoke detector owner manual for the operation to change the battery in your smoke detector, and this should be changed yearly. Pop the smoke detector down. This will give you access to the battery. Remove the battery and replace it with a fresh 9-volt battery. Snap the lid into place, and your smoke detector is ready for operation. Both the passenger and driver seats will swivel. To swivel your driver's seat, lift and slide the driver's seat into a neutral position or a center position. Push the handle at the back of the driver's seat towards the center of the vehicle and rotate the driver's seat. Your rotation will be limited by the bathroom wall. Once you have rotated your driver's seat, you can slide your driver's seat to a desired location. Your limitations will be your steering wheel and your outside door. To rotate your passenger seat, once again, slide your passenger seat into a central position. Unlatch by pushing in the knob at the back of the passenger seat and rotate your passenger seat to the desired location. Once the seat has been rotated, you can slide the passenger seat into a more desirable position, as well as reclining the backrest. Once again, your limitations will be your outside door. Always have your seats facing forward and locked into position before driving your vehicle. Your Mercedes Benz chassis is equipped with emergency brake. Your emergency brake can be used by just simply pulling up on the handle. The emergency brake will allow you to pull up and lock the vehicle into position. You will notice that once you have locked your emergency brake into position, the handle can be pushed down. This is actually a safety feature from Mercedes Benz so that this handle is not pushed up in your way. When you want to release your emergency brake, you will have to once again pull up your handle, pull up, push in the button, and release the emergency brake. The dash area of your Ascent is equipped with many Mercedes Benz features. One of the features that is the radio system. This is a Bluetooth system as well as a backup camera and navigation system. The navigation system is provided by Mercedes Benz. Please refer to your Mercedes Benz manual for operation. Your rear view camera operates when you shift your vehicle into reverse, giving you distance and the back end of your vehicle. Your Mercedes Benz chassis features additional safety equipment. For example, blind spot assist, lane assist, and collision prevention. Please refer to your Mercedes Benz manual for additional information, as there is a lot of activation and deactivation which you may want to refer to in your manual. You will notice your Sprinter chassis as well has steering wheel controls for your telephone and also volume up and down. It also controls the display panel in the center of the dash so that you can read what your vehicle is doing at all times. Your Mercedes Benz radio is also equipped with a USB and also an additional adapter located in the glove box just in front of the driver's steering wheel. Please refer to your Mercedes Benz manual for information on these two plugs. To access the jack in the jack tool area, pull back the carpeted floor mat. You will notice there is a plastic door with a wrench on it. Just below this plastic door is your tools and your jack. Push in on the opening and turn. Lift and pull out the cover. In this area, you have your jack and the jack tool bag. In your jack tool bag, you will find a 15/16" wrench, which is necessary for lowering your tire carrier, your jack extension handle, and your tire tool, as well as your tow hook and multi-drivers which are equipped for the vehicle. The Sprinter chassis as well has ample storage in all door panels For example, they've got a storage compartment. This one is featuring a first aid kit in the passenger side door, as well as ample storage in the door panel itself with the drink holder, your speaker in the door. When storing your Ascent, the Mercedes Benz has equipped the vehicle with a battery disconnect for the engine starting battery. This battery disconnect is located just above the gas pedal of the vehicle. To remove the disconnect, press down the top red secure tab and pull the disconnect off the steel post. Your battery is now fully disconnected and there will be no drain on the engine starting battery on the vehicle. Also, when storing your vehicle, ensure that the auxiliary battery disconnect is in the off position. When you come back to the vehicle to reattach your battery, press the battery cable back onto the post, push it fully in until you feel the retaining clip into position on the post. The Mercedes Benz van features two fuse panels. One is located on the driver's seat base. The main fuse control panel is located beside the brake pedal under the dash. This is also where they would hook up a scan tool to read the codes on the vehicle. If you zip up your driver's side seat skirt, you will find your fuse door just underneath your driver's side seat skirt. This is fuses for the Mercedes-Benz operating system. Check your Mercedes-Benz manual to see what fuses are for what appliances. For label information on your Ascent vehicle, the labels are located inside the driver door pillar. You will notice you've got a tire and load rating, as well as your OCC. You also have your Pleasure-Way label for the manufacturing of the motorhome, and the Mercedes-Benz label for tire pressure that they recommend for this vehicle as well. Below your driver's seat, you will also find a very important label. This does carry the patent code for the vehicle, and it is located on the seat base. This is from Daimler, part of the Mercedes-Benz group, and it has the paint code as well as gross vehicle weight rating information from Mercedes-Benz. The 2015 Mercedes-Benz chassis features the 2.1-liter turbo engine. This is the 4-cylinder twin-turbo diesel engine featured in the 2015. You could also get the optional 3-liter 6-cylinder engine as well. This is a BlueTech engine. You have DEF fluid that burns alongside your diesel so that you have a clean running engine. You do have to add the DEF fluid that burns alongside your diesel fuel. This DEF tank normally is filled at your oil change intervals and should last from oil change to oil change. Please refer to your Mercedes-Benz manual for proper add and proper usage of your DEF fluid. The 2015 has the auxiliary battery mounted underneath the hood. The engine starting battery is under the driver's feet, just in front of the driver's captain's chair in the cabin of the vehicle. This is a 95 amp hour multi-purpose battery which powers the coach portion of your unit. If you are wondering how to boost your vehicle, you would boost from the positive boosting post located on the passenger side of the engine. Push the protection cover in and hook on with your positive cable. For your negative cable, you will hook onto the brass post that is just above the auxiliary battery. When lifting your Mercedes-Benz hood, you will notice that on the passenger side, there's a metal rod that will click and snap into place to hold the hood in the upright position. When lowering the hood, lift the hood, press the silver bar towards the passenger compartment, and lower your hood. To fill your vehicle with diesel fuel, this is a low sulfur diesel fuel that is required for this engine. You open your driver door. This will enable you to swing open the gas lid. You might want to close the door with the window shut so that the vapors from the diesel do not go inside the vehicle. Now it is safe to remove the cap and fill your vehicle with the diesel fuel. The driver's side door acts as a lock for the diesel so that it cannot be tampered with when the vehicle is parked. Remember to use an ultra-low sulfur diesel for this vehicle. Using the 751 key that is on your keychain, open your utility shower and you will find hot and cold running water on the outside of your coach, as well as a shower head that can be removed and retucked back into your vehicle. This is for outside shower, or it can be used for washing various things on the outside of your coach, rinsing things off when you're at the beach, or cleaning up your campsite. Next to your utility shower is your utility center. This is the exterior hookup center for all of your operating items. You'll find your propane on-off switch in this location, your city water connection, where you can hook in with just a regular garden hose. This way you will not have to run your pump. You will find your park cable connection. If the park is equipped with cable and you would like to use it on your television, you can hook into the park cable. And your 120 volt power connection that will power all of the electrical in your vehicle. This is a 30 amp power connection. Be sure to attach the cord first to the vehicle and then to the power source. Next to the utility center, you will notice your venting for your 6-gallon Suburban water heater. This is an Autolite water heater and is a propane operated water heater. It is also controlled by your 12 volt circuit. You will find the switch inside the vehicle. Inside the water heater area, you will notice you've got a pressure release valve for your water heater. This you can open to see if your water heater has water in it. To ensure your water heater is full of water, you can do it with two sources, either your city water connection or through your onboard demand pump. One thing you will have to ensure is that either a hot water tap is open inside the vehicle, or you use your pressure release valve to relieve the air from inside the water heater as it fills with water. You will notice a steady stream of water either from your pressure release valve, if you are using that source, or inside your coach through a hot water tap once your water heater is full. You have your reset. If ever you run your water heater without water in it, it will trip this reset. And if you are having trouble making hot water, check the reset on the outside of the water heater. Central in the middle of your water heater, at the bottom of the water heater, is your anode rod. This is a sacrificial anode rod that will allow itself to be eaten away so that the interior of your water heater is not coated with mineral deposits. This is also the drain for the water heater. Ensure that you replace your anode rod before it is completely eaten away. On the outside of your vehicle, mid-body on the driver's side, you'll notice your fridge vent area. This gives you venting for your refrigerator. Ensure that these vents are not blocked at any time when the refrigerator is in operation. Cool air is drawn in through the bottom vent. Warm air will be coming out the top vent. This is the ammonia gas heating style fridge, which means a heating element or a propane source for heating is applied to the ammonia to allow the gas to go through the tubes to cool your fridge. You will also have access by removing the fridge vent to the back side of the refrigerator and the plug-in for the refrigerator. Next to your water heater is your furnace vent. This is the vent that will bring in fresh air and exhaust unwanted air from your furnace area. Ensure that this area is kept clean and clear so that your furnace can function properly. Your vehicle is equipped with a gravity dump sewer system. By opening the step plate on the driver's side, this will give you access to your sewer connection as well as your black and your gray dump handles. Always pull your black dump handle first, then the gray to allow the lines to flush out. Your sewer dump hose is stored in the container just below the running board. Remove the cap, reach in, pull out your sewer dump hose. Then you can connect it to the bayonet attachments that are on your sewer pipe. Ensure that you're dumping your sewer in a sanitized station. To access the low point drains on your vehicle, you will get under the vehicle just ahead of the driver rear tire and look up to the frame rail to where the brass petcocks are to open up for your low point drains for both your hot and your cold water. On the driver rear corner of the vehicle, you'll find your propane fill and the breather valve for your propane tank. To fill your propane or LP tank, simply remove the yellow cap, attach your propane, and open up your bleeder valve to allow your propane to fill that tank. Your monitor panel features a reading for your LP gas, This LP gas will register full when the LP tank is at 80%. There is a cutoff at 80% where fluid will come out of the breather line when filling your LP gas. It is recommended that you have a propane professional fill your propane tank. In many areas, they have propane at pumps, and they have a professional that will do that for you. The spare tire located on the back of your vehicle is located with a safety lock for your Continental tire cover. This is the 602 key that was provided with your vehicle. Insert your key, turn your lock, and unlatch the chrome beauty ring. Once you have unsnapped the catch, you can remove the chrome beauty ring from the vehicle and remove the plastic cover from the tire. Once you have removed the plastic cover, you will undo the electrical connection for your license plate light and also the additional brake light that is on the cover. This is a painted cover. Ensure that you are laying it on the ground with the painted side up. To lower your spare tire, you will have retrieved the 15/16 wrench from the tool supply area that is directly below the passenger footboard in the passenger cabin. Loosen the locking nut. Once you have loosened the locking nut, pull the pin on the large pin. Unclip the safety latch. And now you can slowly start to pull out the pin that holds the spare tire up onto the vehicle. You may have to flip it back and forth to make it move out. You can now lower your tire to the ground. Please be aware, once you have pulled the pin, the weight will be on your arms. This tire does weigh approximately 76 pounds, and so it may be a two-man operation to lower the tire. Once the tire has been lowered, you will use the tire tool from the jack kit to unbolt the tire from the mount. With the tire lowered, both rear doors can be fully open. Open your passenger side rear door. This will lock at 90 degrees. If you want to rotate your door further out and have it swing a full 180 degrees, push it slightly in and flip the retainer out, locking it in the retaining clip on the door. With the locking clip in place, you can now rotate your door the full 180 degrees, and it will use its magnetic catch to catch the magnet on the vehicle. For the driver's side rear door, it has an inside handle. Clip the inside handle out towards the outside of the door. Now you can swing the door open. The retaining clip on the door acts the same way as the passenger side. With it locked in position onto the door, you can once again bring the door fully around to 180 degrees, and the magnetic catch will lock it against the vehicle. With the rear doors fully extended, gives you total access to the rear underbench storage. It also gives you access to the cover panel that covers the converter system and the automatic transfer switch in the vehicle. You will notice there are small screw caps, 2 on each side, which can be removed, which will give you access into the electronics at the back of the vehicle. Place the tire back in the transport position, lift the tire, push it into place, put in the pin. You may have to move the tire carrier up and down to get the pin fully through. Put in the locking Allen key. Install the safety pin. And lock it into place. And tighten down the 15/16 inch nut. This locking nut or locking bolt will ensure that your spare tire will not vibrate on the rear of your coach, and there is no bounce, so that it will not cause any driving issues. Your generator accesses from under your coach. You will notice between your hitch plates you have your propane tank. Just ahead of your propane tank you have your generator. To access your generator, to check the oil and various other components in there, as well as to get to the generator breaker, you use a flat blade screwdriver, insert it into the slot, turn it 90 degrees, lift the door, slide your door down, and remove your door from the area. Two areas of interest in your generator are your oil dipstick, which is at this point right here. To remove that, just screw it out and check your oil. Remember not to thread the oil dipstick in to check the oil. Secondly, you have an inside start-stop switch for your generator. Just below the start-stop switch is the generator breaker inside, and down below, ensure that this switch is in the upright position. This will be putting power out from your generator. This is the 2.5 kilowatt propane powered generator. For further details, please refer to your own manual. You will notice you have two exhaust areas on the vehicle. There's the tip pointing down just below the passenger rear corner, and the tip coming out just behind the passenger rear wheel. This exhaust tip is for your generator. On the passenger side of the vehicle in the rear corner, there are two 110 electrical plugs. These will only function if the vehicle is plugged into shore power or if you are operating off your generator. Mid-body on the passenger side, you will notice your potable water or your fresh water fill that will fill your fresh water tank. 751 key will open this compartment. Turn your latch, open. You can remove the cap. And now this will give you access to fill your water tank. In this compartment, there is the fill and there is a breather valve. Once you see water coming through the breather valve, you will know that your freshwater tank is full. To drain your freshwater tank, or for your freshwater drain if you notice things dripping underneath your coach, go directly below your water fill, and it is on the back side of the water tank. To operate your power awning, open your passenger door. You will find the switch on the passenger seat base. This is an electric awning. Push your awning out, push down on the switch. This will start to extend your awning. Bring the awning out till it is partially extended. With the awning partially extended, you would like to unlatch the legs, pull down on the orange tab that is closest to the outside of the awning. This will release the leg, allow it to slide out of the locking bolt, and pull it down towards the ground. Pull out the lower section until it locks into place. Once again, release the clip and slide your awning leg down till it makes contact with the ground. Press the locking clip back into position. The rear awning leg can be installed to the vehicle. Lift the sliding roller, drop the leg into the extension, allow the sliding roller to come down and lock the leg so that it is locked against the vehicle. You can adjust the tilt on your awning by sliding your upper and your lower section. Lock the position when you have the desired tilt on your awning. To lower your awning, remove the leg either from being pinned into the side of the vehicle or into the ground. Slide the awning leg up. Unlock the lower section by pushing in the silver tab. Now you can rotate the leg back up into the vehicle, slide it and lock it into the locking retaining washer, and tighten the orange clip. When retracting or opening your awning, ensure your sliding door is in the shut position so that the awning will not catch on the top of the door. To bring the awning in, push the in button on the passenger seat base. This concludes the orientation of your 2015 Ascent. Please refer to your owner's manuals, your Mercedes Benz Sprinter manual, and individual appliance manuals for further information.